Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I am your host, Kimberly Cloud. So, the celebrity Crossroads. Wow. I've interviewed a lot of people, a lot of great artists. And let me look at my StreamYard link. So, basically, I've interviewed Will Roberts and DC Glenn and many more. I see more of my face on here, though. I'm looking for certain videos. Give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. DC Glenn, where's Will Roberts? Right there. So the great Will Roberts. Will Roberts, who started with Tuner and Hooch in 1989 and graduated. Over the years, he's done many of films, but graduated, I hope I pronounced this right, Oppenheimer. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I have never seen the movie, but based on your character, I think you probably did. I know you did great. Not probably. That was a Christopher Nolan's film. And anything with Christopher Nolan that he puts his hands on is a work of art, just like you are in your acting. And I got more to say, but first, I don't want to get off of YouTube, but I have to because I want to show Will Roberts. First, we're going to watch a snippet of the show between me and Will Roberts. He was not resisting. He was being cooperative. He was collaborating. He was telling me about Beyonce, how he helped Beyonce and Suga Mama. Remember, all my people, whether black or white or Hispanic, y'all remember when she did the little thing? Because he used to go horseback riding. He does a lot of cool things. Um, he knows how to tie the rope and do the rope and everything. And so yeah, like he taught her. I remember that. That came from the heart, Will Roberts. You're welcome. So he is a great man. Let's watch a snippet. Hold on. And then we'll watch the great celebrity of DC Glenn. Hold on, y'all. We're going to watch part, since this is my copyright, since this is my film, we can watch it. It's not a third party film. But once I finish watching the clip, then I'll sit up there and watch Oppenheimer, a clip from Oppenheimer. I've never did it. This is going to be my first time analyzing it. I want to get the best clip ever. This is a movie that went down in history. This is a movie that talked about World War II. This is a movie that made America great again. This is a movie that ought to be talked about, but I have to get off of YouTube and some other, which one? What's another one? Facebook. Hold on. So what he's talking about right now is fake scripts. I have no idea what that is, but he basically said in his own words that they were reading off of fake scripts. And I guess it builds character to start reading more. And not for me. I still want to build character and read more, but I'm talking about in a sense of him. It builds character for the readers that are artists, actresses, and actors to read these scripts and learn them and build character off of those scripts. And so I'm gonna listen to 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go to I'm gonna read 2 more minutes of this, or listen to 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go to Oppenheimer, and then I'm gonna talk about DC Glenn, and then we're done for the night. Hold on. I like how he said that. He said John is the casting God. You know, when I think of John, I think of John, you know, in the Bible. I mean, we know it ain't him. We know it ain't him. But John is a powerful name, and the bloodline of John goes on. You know, the bloodline of a lot of people goes on. The bloodline of Kim goes on. The bloodline of AI Cloud goes on. You know, the spiritual. You know what's crazy, Will Roberts? I still didn't see Barbie, but I wanted your film to look so good. I shook my head. I'm like, okay, I haven't seen it. I didn't want to look like I'm rejected from Hollywood, and I'm not rejected. It's just that I don't go to movies like I used to. And I'll start again. It's just too dangerous. People try to learn your routines. I don't know if he's talking about Barbie or his film Oppenheimer, but 4.5 million people. Now, we don't know if those people are cooking or just got the TV on and gone. You know, you know how we do. We break, you know, it's so many things we could be doing other than watching TV, but I say maybe 1% out of that 4.5 million people are doing something other than watching the film. But the rest, they're committed. And that's how Hollywood makes their money. A lot of people, if they pay for something, they're going to look at it, enjoy it, cooperate with it, be with it, analyze it, and retain it. You know what? I don't know what technology is out there, but I was writing down so much stuff and it just stopped. It went flatline, it flatlined, and I'm mad about that. I'm very, very mad about that. Um, I still know things, but I don't have that search engine like I still get visions and get things like, for instance, neuro nanobiotics or neuro nanobiology, neuro nanochemistry. I am very into that. Nanobots. They all they need for their fuel is your blood or your plasma or your electrical current. They can stay alive. They don't die, they multiply. I always wanted to say that. Oh man. So yeah. After the bomb, something happened. I don't want to talk about it. That's classified. But something, I'll put it to you like this, something happened after that explosion. I believe that they only knew that they had one shot at this. Is it fair enough to say, audience, they only had one shot at this? So now he's saying hydrogen bomb. Now, you take a petri dish of water and you yell at it and you set it under a petri dish and it's agitated looking. You look at water under a scope and you don't talk junk to it, it looks normal. 70% of us, all of us, is made up of 70% of water. A hydrogen bomb, I don't know if it's the same hydrogen that we speak of. I'm pretty sure it is because chemistry have a certain base line in the chemical table or whatever it's called. Period. It's not periodic table. That's something totally different. But the chemistry table, um, yeah. Um, hydrogen, we have like, let's look it up. Let's look it up. I'm sorry. I'm just so curious. Oh my God, all my phones, all my stuff is taken. Oh man, I don't want to take that risk. We are made up of atoms. We are made up of atoms. And we are that's a, nucleus and cells and mitochondria, the energy source of the cells, the DNA. If we can just take it's not like we're going to look at our DNA. Then you got doctors that look at our DNA, but they only look for specific things on the spectrum of certain diseases of DNA. But the military looks at everything and ways to go around normal doctors. So I hope that one day our DNA can be uh, altered with not because some people may not want that, but I hope my DNA can be altered with AI. Because I think that AI should be given a chance to help me, and I should be given a chance to help AI. Obviously, AI needs a host. It hosts in the computers, and that's all I'm going to say. Oh my God, he just said host. I didn't know he was about to say that. He got out the limelight, you guys, just like Marty did. Government, I don't think that's right that y'all use people and extract information and intelligence and then give them a good job and then send them on their way to death, the casket, in the saddle, social security number, toe tag. I just had to say that. He saved America, and Truman just, oh, well, you did great service. And he just ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Same with Marty. He just said whoever starts it must create it and beat the opponent. They knew that this was their only shot. They knew. And it's something that keeps fucking saving America. I don't know what it is. I don't want to know what it is. But since I'm here, I am so blessed to be here. Yet things happen where, I get a little upset over it, but I don't want to make this about me. What I want to make it about is Will Roberts. He basically said that you know, he basically said that no one, it was the this was their only shot at this. People were talking about war and they wanted, it was their only shot at this. Now imagine that in the 1950s, billions of dollars. Now, what other billions of dollars were they put in 1940s or 30s or wherever? But they were, I don't know, 47, 46, what, 44, 43, however, like um they spent billions of dollars back then on this bomb, which means that they spent billions of dollars on some type of technology, and they had some type of technology, whether advanced civilization or something that told them verbally or via disc. I don't know how, don't ask me, of the future. If they don't, something, some type of oracle, something in the intelligence group told them that if they did not build this bomb, because back then there was still communication going on, they could have made a truce. But it's some type of intelligence, once again, like I said, that they knew that if they didn't build this bomb, it would be like "konsamida," or that's Korean, but or "arigato," that's Japanese. I don't know what Chinese is, but we would have been speaking Mandarin. We would have been speaking Mandarin. I'll put it to you like that. Or whatever, Japan or whatever, something. I know it's some either Japan, China, um, however it happened, you know, we would have been speaking another language. Tensions are heating up now. And we may, as long as America has what it has, even with presidents that are questionable, I'm not talking about Trump or anybody, but there are some. Truman. Truman is a questionable president. Why didn't he keep him in the limelight? Why didn't he help build something else for the future of humanity? He just said, wash his hands, good job, bam, peace. Just going about the motions. Soldiers that work hard get a leg cut off, get an arm just blotched off. They get the Purple Heart. They get one handshake and deuces. A little bit of grub from the White House and deuces. A little conversation and deuces. What about what they contributed? Okay, that's 2 minutes. So now I'm going to get off of YouTube and Facebook. I'm not going to delete the footage that I have now, but if they watch it to this point, they'll see I'm getting off of Facebook and YouTube. Hold on. Follow me at all my other platforms, the Kimberly Cloud Show, uh, period. The Kimberly Cloud Show on LinkedIn. And KCS Experience 84, KCS Experience 84 on Twitter. No, not Twitter, X. The Kimberly Cloud Show on Instagram, and Kimberly Cloud 84, or which one is this? The Kimberly Cloud Show 84. I'm probably going to change that to back to 39. That way I can remember all of them. But let's get off of YouTube.